The Wrong Man is considered Alfred Hitchcock's least fun movie because it's a sort of a docudrama about a real-life story. This movie is about Christopher Emmanuel Balestrero, and one day he goes to the bank in order to see if he can secure a loan off of an insurance thing, and two of the tellers think that he is, they accuse him of being a bank robber because they said that he robbed the place a year ago, or sometime in the last year. So immediately the police show up before he's about to enter his house for dinner. He's taken to the station, and he's done the lineup, and he writes out the note, and they go through all the painstaking legal process of, seeing if he's willing to cooperate. A normal person would, since, Manny is a civil person and, a mild-mannered man, he doesn't say, "I want a lawyer right now." He doesn't. If that happened now, you'd be like screaming all over the place. You'd be like, "My rights," They don't let him talk to his wife. They don't call her. So she's worried sick. So he has to go to jail overnight because he's got to wait for an arraignment in the morning. So the first half of this movie is like a painstakingly grim, real look at the legal system if you're arrested. Because most people have not been arrested. So that you get to see the whole process, and it's really slow and excruciating and very dreary. I think that was the point that Alfred Hitchcock was trying to make. The second half of the film becomes more of a legal thriller, but then it has this amazing emotional twist that you don't see coming. So I'm not going to say anything, but it's definitely something that just hits you in the gut, and you don't even see it, and it's quite the interesting choice. But it's not a choice because it's something that happened in real life, so it's kind of like, wow, that just sucks. So this movie, I wasn't into it at first, but after the second half, everything came together and had a really good conclusion. They also had a realistic trial. There was a really great sequence where Manny's lawyer is able to outmaneuver something that a normal person would just be sitting there going like, I don't really get it. But it definitely felt like, they were true to life, because everything felt painstakingly real, and they didn't try to embellish anything or like play up the suspense, and the movie finale will leave you haunted, and that's, I think, the point. There was a rumor that Alfred Hitchcock's dad took him to a police station when he was younger and made him sit in a jail cell so that he would never, do anything bad, and that sort of scarred him for life, and that's why a lot of his movies have the whole distrust of the police and law system. So if that rumor is true, then The Wrong Man is a perfect example of that. One man wrongfully accused, having to go through the excruciating legal system, having to fight to clear his name, all sorts of terrible things. So The Wrong Man is a very strong drama film. It's definitely way completely different from Alfred Hitchcock's thrillers and suspense films. This movie's more about emotion and drama, but not too much. So I give The Wrong Man an 8.5 out of 10.